And see immediately off the bat, the music and art style is definitely as good as it was before. We're starting this one on hard mode, of course. This one's actually slightly easier than the first game, so I'm gonna be trying to make it challenging for myself. Love the seamless transitions. Straight from the menu into the game. In fact, the music keeps playing until I move. Basically starts off exactly where the last game left off. Animations are bloody brilliant. They were great in the first game, but you can see they're a lot smoother in this one. A lot of the same animations, but they're just a lot smoother. Still got the triple jump. Love the flip he does there. Always looks so good. Just a nice remix of the main theme. Yeah, exactly where the previous game left off. The egg. If you're watching this part on YouTube later, I'll probably put some chapters in there so you can skip the intro if you want to. Some great animations though, so don't know why you would want to. Nice little detail there is like from the first game, they've added more like paintings to the wall there. Like, originally it was just the Ori and God, I can never remember the name of the fat thing. What a name for it. Like in the first game, the intro is quite long. Well worth it though. Gameplay is so fun in this game. It's exactly the same as the first game, but just way more refined. Taken some elements of Hollow Knight from it as well, if you've ever played that. Gotta wonder how long it takes to make an animation sequence like this. Probably a lot more effort than you would think. As always, brilliant music to go with it. And the art style. The background's so good. Never get over that playing this game. Can you imagine like this cutscene or any cutscene in any other game without the music? It just wouldn't have the same impact to it. So important. Sorry, you just get distracted there again. Just little animations like that, these sort of little jumps, if I jump... Hang on, let's see if I can do it again. Yeah, see if you're right up against the wall and jump, there's a different animation for climbing up it. That sort of stuff I really love watching for those little animation, attention to details. Just little attention to detail, like Ori there, with the ears down and everything. Now, as soon as I touch the keyboard, yeah. Great attention to detail. Love it. My favourite music tracks here. Not sure if that music was synced for picking up the feather, but I hope it was. Brilliant timing. So after I finished this game the first time, I found myself listening to the soundtrack all the time. See a lot of the places that we went to in the first game in the background. It's kind of crazy how much you can get out of just animations, no voices at all. Kind of weird thing to comment on, but that's like one of the only scenes you can actually see that Ori has a mouth. Other interesting thing is that a lot of the stuff in this game is 3D models, but it's hard to tell in gameplay. Love trying to pick it apart and work out how they did things. Favorite area of the first game. Far. Bad side of the neighborhood. Both games have such a brilliant intro. Quite long too, though. 11 minutes. At least it's not like Death Stranding. I like that game too, but it has a very, very long intro. We're hearing that theme a lot. That tune. One of the few times I actually hear Ori say anything. So, something I haven't mentioned up to now. The first time I was playing through this game, there's a heal ability that I completely walked past. It's kind of like Hollow Knight. It lets you channel your energy to heal. Now, I'm going to turn that down slightly. It seems too loud for me. But I completely walked past it the first time I played the game, and that made it so much more difficult. So I'm probably going to try and do the same thing again here. See if it gets too difficult, but I did it the first time around on normal. I actually completely forgot that existed. So we should be able to do it this time. So if you pay attention to the music now, when we come back later, it's completely different. Oh yeah, right. Still great music by the same composer. Now I do remember the start of this game pretty damn well, because I played through it a couple times. But once we get a bit further into it, I won't have it all memorized. They don't have all of it memorized now, you know what I mean. Yeah, so you don't have the little orb with you in this one, you actually have combat to deal with. Which I kinda like. Because I wasn't a fan of the orb thing in the previous game. It wasn't very interactive. Tutorial bed. Definitely not gonna pain your ears with me trying to read out the NPCs. I'll just leave it there so you can pause it and look at it yourself. Now the map screen's a hell of a lot different, but similar at the same time. I think we're gonna go down here first, and not into spikes. So you are still gonna die in like 2 hits. I've got all the UI hidden unless it actually is relevant. I wonder how soon before I have to explain the checkpoint mechanics. Yep, so it auto-saves, as you just saw, rather than an actual checkpoint. These will take some getting used to. It's actually a pretty rough encounter, even on normal. Gotta get used to the guy's patterns. Yeah, okay, I get it. 3 tries, that wasn't bad. I remember it taking me more than that first time around. Can't do anything over there. A lot more collectibles in this game too. They took some notes out of Hollow Knight's book there. It's a lot less linear than the first game was. Did I forget something? Yeah, I did. I should be coming out of there with I forgot something, right? Can't remember where to go here. I didn't really go up there, did I? Yeah. There you go. Yeah, that's all we needed. Go back to tutorial bed. Bloody excellent. Too impatient, just drop down on top of that thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go the long way again, aren't I? Yep. Just wait for the things to move out of the way before you make jumps. Take it from me. I think it'd be something self-explanatory, but in the heat of a moment, you just kind of do it anyway. Not in the way, neither is this one, but that's a bit of a tight one. Not good. At least these ones don't shoot spikes. Yet.
Oh, yo donna nush. Onog mira. Eza uji. One, ani nu.
Wow, that was very loud. I like the main theme and all, but yeah, that was quite loud. Foreshadowing. Is this clean water? Yeah, it is. Okay. Something down there. Is this... I don't actually remember. Oh, I remember this. My backflips, front flips as it were. Here we go. Very hard to dodge without the dash. Music though. I only feel safe getting one hit. Just playing it safe. Or non-tabbing as it were. The perfect time for that to happen. I don't think I can go up there. Oh yeah, right. Cleared the way. Did anyone see that camera? Holy shit. What the hell? What the hell is going on? It's like teleporting around the map and shit. Hopefully I haven't soft-locked myself or something. Ah, there we go. That's what's supposed to happen. So noted, don't click out of the window when a cutscene, like the same frame that a cutscene starts. Love the music that you get with those trees. Naru, that's the name. Not fat thing. I love this music for this area. It's so good. So, as soon as I remember how to do it, we now have a sword. It's kind of strange to get used to, initially. This is the last thing I would have expected, is the little guy from the first game using a sword. But in the end, it ends up suiting. This game has a complete change in atmosphere to the first game. Which is probably apparent already. Potentially drop down there because I didn't want to get annihilated by those spikes. When in doubt, just knock them off the edge. Don't have to deal with them. Now this is the part they took from Hollow Knight, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because it's a good system. The whole like charm system. Some people don't like it, but I think it's fine. It's kind of unclear if you're like speaking to the same Loki like the entire game, or if it's just like different ones each time. Animations on the sword as well. don't know what the proper name is for it, but a lot of the animations, and it makes it look a lot smoother. It's like, you notice there's a lot of frames like where he's like real deformed and stretched. They use that a lot in like more cartoonish looking stuff to make it look more animated, I guess, in the motion sense. It's kind of more like a whip when you use the down attack. I'm just exploring right now. I'm pretty sure this isn't the way you're supposed to go, but I'm going this way anyway. I think you could probably... Yeah, I'm not gonna try it though, it takes too long. If you do the right angle, you'd probably cheese that a little. It's very hard to resist the urge to hum to this music. Oh, this is, oh no, it just looks the same. You'll notice a lot of enemies drop health anyway, so that's why it didn't end up mattering that the first time around I didn't find the health pickup. So I'm definitely not going to be using it. Because they did make this game a fair bit easier. Oh, there was a thing. So now what I like about it is the beginning of this game, they give you a lot of the abilities you ended up getting in the first game, like really quickly in the beginning of the game. So people starting in the first game, you know, it's not too different. So like here you get the wall climb, which was an ability in the first game. And I'm pretty sure we get Bash not too far away from here as well. So we're already like most of the way to where we were on, at the end of the first game. And that opens it up for new abilities down the track. And the double jump makes such a huge difference. You wouldn't think so, but it just makes everything feel so more fluid. So much more fluid. And they improved the animations of it this time around too. Like everything. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Ori's a little bit bigger in this game, and the other one he's like behind the lever, you couldn't see him. Either that or they changed the size of all the objects around him. Or the camera zoom. Not too sure. Something I'd be interested to know though. Because, like, canon-wise, like, hasn't, like, a year passed, so maybe a year's actually larger. The fact that it plays that animation every time kind of reminds me of if you've ever played Twilight Princess with the bloody rupees. Every time you pick up a rupee the first time, it'd play the whole, oh, you've got a new item scene. Can't go that way. We might be able to go that way. Ah, I see. So I believe there's an ability later in the game that you can optionally pick up that lets you warp to those warp points from anywhere. Another little mechanic that makes the game a bit easier. Overall, I think making it easier is fine, because a lot of the stuff is optional. You can just do what I'm gonna do and just not pick them. So I want to make it like at least as consistent as the first game. That sound he makes when you do like the uppercut always reminds me of Kirby. Can I go down there yet? No, no way. I only got one of these, right? Yeah. So where's the other one? There? I guess so. Little stuff like that when you're preparing to jump, you'll look over like that. You'll hear me talking about that stuff non-stop, I love it. Now it does track deaths, but I think you've got to actually like get to a certain point so you can actually check the deaths. Oh crap! Forgot they explode. Not sure if we were supposed to go that way or not, but that just looks like a way back down, so it's fine. We're definitely going to want more of those, as in the first game. Except this time around you need to get 2 of them for each life source, because the map is a lot larger. Some stuff around there. Such a dumb hit that I shouldn't have taken. And I've got punished for it. Hear that tune a lot in this game. You actually don't hear the Ori's theme. You don't actually hear that all that often. It's mostly this new theme, which kind of represents like this new land that you're in, as far as I can tell. And it's used a lot in reference to the owl as well. Yeah, we can get up here now. There's a vine that can magically appear. You have little like side quests and stuff as well, kind of like Hollow Knight. Again, I don't think that's a bad idea, because they're just kind of like natural evolutions of this sort of genre anyway, I would say. And Hollow Knight's, I've mentioned that before, but that's a game I'm playing after I'm done with this one too. Personally, between the two of them, I prefer the Ori games just because of the movement focus. Like, the smooth movement, it's just so much for me. I love it. It's so much fun. Whereas Hollow Knight is very much more focused on the combat and the bosses, which is still fun in its own right, but it can get frustrating. Like, there's a few bosses there in Hollow Knight I got stuck on just in the normal difficulty, like, had to do it like 20 times in a row. One of them in particular that I struggled with was, I think it was called, like, the Trader Lord or something. But yeah, that one had like such a long run back to the boss, and I had to do it like about 30 times, and I failed a lot of times on the run back as well, so that whole thing took me like nearly 2 hours. Insane. And there's some of them that were optional that I just kind of, like with the expansion ones where it's like a hard version of the original boss, I just flat out gave up on those. I couldn't do it, too hard. Maybe I'll be able to do it the next time around, but yeah, I wouldn't count on it. But yeah, Hollow Knight is definitely something else entirely. Both good for their own reasons. See, there's the heal ability that I ran past the first time I played. Wait, what's down there? Ah, yes. Increase damage and take more damage. Yeah, see, somehow I ran past that. I don't know how. But yeah. I'm not going to grab it because that's the heal ability, but I ran past that in my first playthrough. I have no idea how. I didn't realise until I was watching a friend play it, and they found it immediately, and I was like, wait, what? The whole time I didn't realise it was a heal ability. It's so obvious in hindsight, no idea how I missed it. Good that it's optional though. The reason I'm not picking it up is so I'm not tempted to use it.